Hey guys, welcome back to the CulePodcast. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, we're going to be talking about Barcelona's second day of preseason. Hansi Flick, new medical tests that have never been done before. We're going to be talking about those. And as well, we're going to be talking about multiple Barcelona players who are coming back, from international duty, players who are currently under Hansi Flick's supervision during those preseason trainings. And then as well towards the end of the video, I do want to talk about John Uriarte. If I mispronounced that, apologies. But he's the Athletic Club president because he had some very interesting words about to say in regards to Nico Williams. We're going to be talking about that and what it could mean for the future of Nico Williams, a player who we all want to come to Barcelona. But guys, before I get started on the video, make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. Everything's posted down below in the description. Go over there and check me out. That way you can stay up to date with everything that I do on the channel. But guys, let's get straight into the video and let's talk about Hansi Flick's new medical tests that are supposed to be conducted. Now, when I saw this report, I was absolutely mind blown. I was thinking like, there's no way this report is serious. But apparently, Javi Miguel has reported that Hansi Flick has now included dental tests for all players who are, taking part in the medical test. We know that the club has never done this before, at the start of preseason, but Hansi Flick wants to change that. Now, why does he want to change that? Well, it's because there are several studies linking injuries with oral problems due to the poor positioning of teeth, which affects, the chewing, which leads to poor digestion, and the nutrients aren't able to reach properly to the muscles. Now, I know, guys, that's completely crazy. But apparently, guys, this is not something that Hansi Flick is just experimenting. He has done this before, and he's done this before at Bayern Munich. Players such as Musiala and Robin, they have experienced some discomfort, and they even came out and said, yes, those dental exams, they were helping. This is a quote from Musiala, and he says, I was a bit wondering where the two muscle injuries came from. I had treatments, physio, stretching exercises, and so on. Did extra training, always looked after my body. It was annoying that I got injured and had to build up the rhythm again. I did some research and found out that a wisdom tooth can be the source of an injury. The surgery went well and helped me. Since then, I've been injury-free and feeling good. And now in regards to Arjen Robben, he had an injury, and it was apparently a purulent tooth infection, which caused problems throughout his body. And after that, after examinations, that was removed. So apparently, guys, this is something that's legit. That having dental exams can actually affect your body and your performances out on the pitch. And for example, I'm all for it. Any little bit that can boost Barcelona's performances in the biggest of games, let's do it. If I don't know, eye exams, hearing exams, just whatever. I just want Barcelona to be at the best level possible and compete at the highest level. And if including dental exams is what it takes for Barcelona, to put in fantastic performances, during the season, then albeit, I'm all for it. But guys, Barcelona's second day of preseason has been underway. They did a double training session. Right here, you have Hansi Flick training. Well, supervising the training sessions. He's not actually the one training. But then you also see Tigrinho, you see Vivito Roque. You also see Miguel Fay doing the training sessions in the background. If you can see with the slight blur, you see Ol Romeo and Inigo Martinez, and now they're just training with the ball and everything, working to gain back up to match fitness. You also see Gavi. However, Gavi, he's taking things very slow, guys. Do not expect Gavi, even though he's taking part in these training sessions, do not expect Gavi to be anywhere near, the preseason games or anything like that. Gavi, his supposedly recovery is around September, around there, before he would be able to return back out onto the pitch. But something that is, a little bit interesting, guys, is that as you can see, you see Thiago Alcantara right there, in the Barcelona training sessions. And we did talk about in a previous video how Hansi Flick, he has been wanting to incorporate Thiago Alcantara into his staff to help him, with the language, to help him transfer footballing ideas to the players. And, Thiago, who at his peak was an absolutely brilliant player, and you can see that in his time during Bayern Munich in the 2020 COVID season. He was absolutely phenomenal. But Thiago Alcantara is there, in the Barcelona training sessions. You also have the Barcelona youngsters who are doing the training sessions. You have Tony Fernandez, Guille Fernandez, Andres Cuenca, a player who, however, did not be involved, no, involved in the training sessions is Frankie de Jong, guys. He did go, to have his medicals and just to see, hey, is everything all right? But as you guys can see right here, guys, look at Frankie de Jong's ankle. Now, his ankle looks 100% swollen. That does not look like something that indicates Frankie de Jong is anywhere near close to recovery, and that is the case. And according to reports, Frankie de Jong, he's still going to need 3 to 4 weeks before even training with the team. And previously, when Frankie de Jong he did get injured, reports were that he was going to be able to play the Euros, but those reports were completely false. And his basically 5-week recovery time has drastically changed, and now basically has taken up the entire summer for Frankie de Jong to return back out onto the pitch. Now that's not good news. Hopefully he does recover, but we do need Frankie de Jong at his best if Barcelona are to have a good season. And now talking about a player who has been feeling some discomfort, talking about discomfort, Hector Ford, even though he was called up to do the medical test, he did not participate in the first training session due to a slight quadriceps injury he picked up against Cordoba 2 weeks ago. He did go on vacation without feeling any discomfort or anything like that, but just like with so many other players, Barcelona, they want to be cautious, and that's the reason why Hector Ford did not train under Hansi Flick, and he will be doing more tests and everything, but it's not anything too serious, and Hector Ford is expected to join his teammates in the coming week or two, depending on how that quadriceps injury develops. And talking about another player who is injured, we're talking about Ronald Araujo, guys, because Ronald Araujo, he has been eliminated from Copa America. He's going to be flying soon to Barcelona, and he's expected to arrive either Friday or Saturday. He's going to be having his vacations and everything. But, the first thing that Barcelona, they do want to do is just to have that extra examination and the details about his injury, because, Barcelona did not receive a detailed report in regards to his injury. And right now the club is fearing the worst, because in every single time Ronald Araujo, he has gotten injured, he has been out for longer than what was expected. And with his current contract negotiation, his current contract talks, Ronald Araujo's future is very much up in the air, and we do want to get that situation sorted out. But some positive news, guys, I did want to bring you guys is in regards to Pau Cubarsí and Lamine Yamal, because both of these players have been registered as first-team players. This is brilliant news, because these two players are key pillars in this team, and that's crazy to say, because these guys, these teenagers, you can't even call them guys, they've been absolutely amazing for Barcelona. Lamine Yamal absolutely having a fantastic tournament at the Euros, being the main, I would say, leader in that Spanish team. And you also have Pau Cubarsí, who had a fantastic breakout season for Barcelona and is now going to be going to the Olympics for Spain. It's very good to see them be brought into into the first team, because that just helps Barcelona keep the players and just not have them registered as Barcelona B. But now, guys, I want to be talking about the last piece of news, and this is regards to the Athletic Club president, because he did have a press conference in which he talked about Nico Williams. He wanted to talk about everything and all the rumors of circulations in regards to the past couple of weeks. And this is the message from John Uriarte. I apologize if I mispronounced that. I'm not fluent. But these are his words in regards to Nico Williams. And this is what he says. Nico, a footballer very committed to Athletic Club, has been subjected to a bombardment of questions about his future in an excessive and uncontrolled manner when he is concentrated to compete in the Euro Cup by the Spanish Football Federation, which has not known how to protect him. Respect between all the actors that make up football is a fundamental basis, or that is how we conceive it at Athletic Club, which does not have the formula of subjecting players with contracts to other clubs to public pressure to try to incorporate them. Athletic aspires to the maximum without limits. We are showing that we have an attractive and winning project for our players and coach. The proof is that we have recently renewed 2 of our internationals, Simon until 2029, Vivian until 2031, Nico, he signed last year until 2027, and coveted players such as Sanset, Prados, Julian Aguirrizabala. It's a very hard name to pronounce, guys. And Paredes have also been committed for several seasons. To give some examples, Athletic Club is economically, socially, and sportingly capable of keeping footballers of the caliber of those names in its structure, including Nico Williams. Now, that's a very, very big quote or interview, how you want to say it, from the club president, and this is just basically the president saying, hey, we do not like all the pressure and all the noise surrounding Nico Williams, and I think that this is just Athletic Club is realizing, hey, Nico Williams, he's going to be heading to Barcelona, and so they're just trying to basically indicate that saying, hey, if Nico Williams he does leave, it's because he doesn't want to stay at Athletic Club, because in the last segment he says Athletic Club is economically, socially, and sportingly capable of keeping footballers of the caliber of those names in its structure, including Nico Williams. And I don't know how true that is, guys. Economically, I know that Nico Williams is amongst the highest paid players in the Athletic Club, but the difference is, if he does move to Barcelona, he was not going to be paid an insane salary or anything too different from what he is earning at the club. So he's not moving to Barcelona because of money, and it's because of that sporting project. Just because Barcelona, they're competing in Europe, they challenge for La Liga every season, and I don't know if Athletic Club can do that. And if the president of Athletic Club doesn't like all this noise surrounding Nico Williams and all these rumors, just have Nico Williams say, hey, I'm happy at Athletic Club and I want to stay. It's simple as that, and you close the door. But guys, what do you guys make of those quotes in regards from to Nico Williams and from the president? Do you think that John is trying to protect himself, trying to protect Athletic Club's interests? What do you guys make of those quotes? But guys, that was it for the Barcelona news of the day. Later tonight, I am going to be making a video talking about everything in a little bit more detail, talking about the preseason and looking ahead. And I'm also going to be bringing on a special guest. But guys, thank you guys all for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. And as always, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.